Hi my little nation, it's Melina Knives, and today I'm going to be testing out some new makeup that just released in Ulta Beauty. I have with me the Jeffree Star collection right here by Morphe. I have all his brushes, and I also have his sponge collection. I also have the 35G palette from Morphe. So usually I'm not a face first person, but I feel like I am too impatient and I really want to test out these sponges and brushes. And usually I do use a beauty blender, the one by Flower Beauty, because everyone knows I'm obsessed with that one. So I want to see how good this one not compares to it, because I'm going to do like one side of my face with the brush and one side with the sponge. So I think that is going to be the best way to test out both of these at the same time. And these are so freaking cute. I never tried the original Morphe sponges, the red ones, so I can't really tell you if this feels the same as one of those. But I do kind of feel like this is very, it's not as soft as my Flower Beauty one. This one feels a little bit more dense. Is that the word? Look at these. I take it this is the foundation one. And these are so soft. I cannot wait to play with these. Okay, and so like I said, we are going to start with my face first. And I know my eyebrows, they need help. Today is not a good brow day for me. So I'm just going to be using the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. The NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop primer. I love this primer. For foundation, I'm going to be using the Essence Mousse foundation. I do not believe these are actually sold in Ulta anymore. I bought this forever ago, to be honest. There's like nothing left. So if you guys are in the market for a cheap foundation that is mousse and has pretty good coverage, this is the way to go. So what I'm going to do is just scoop it out with a back end of a makeup brush. And a little bit does go a long way, so I'm only taking this much. And I'm going to place that on my face. Okay. Then I'm going to use a brush, get up a little bit closer, and we're going to see how this blends out. Okay, so as you guys can see, it has really good coverage. Surprisingly, like, I'm not gonna lie, no shade towards Jeffree, but the brushes I had a little bit less of a, I expected, I don't know why, I didn't expect it to be like good, because I've had experiences with brushes in the past that just, they were total flops. And so I always apply my foundation with a sponge because I can never get this finish with a brush. And it exists. I think this is probably my favorite of all time foundation brush, because I'm used to using my Sephora one, and this one I thought nothing could beat it. Like, these ones lose bristles a little bit on your face and you have to like pick them off, but it doesn't leave you with like a streaky finish. But this one is like so much better, to be honest, so much better. Look at this, with a mousse foundation. And the only reason why I chose to do it with a mousse foundation is because I know how cakey it can look with any kind of brush. And so I wanted to put it to the ultimate test. And look at this. And also the foundation itself, can you like not tell the difference? Like, look at this, alright, look at this side. This is without foundation. And you see all this? And look at the coverage on this side. There is a clear difference. And this was only like $4 or $5. And it has really great coverage. So I'm going to see if this can layer up. And then we're going to do this side in a sponge. Definitely notice, like with this mousse foundation, you can't just like slap it on and then buff it out, because then you'll get like chunks falling off. So if you just like pat it, not even like really put it into the skin, but just make sure it's a little bit flat, and then blend it out. It blends out perfectly. I am so impressed. Perfect. Wow. Wow. This sponge got like, this got pretty big. Foundation. Okay, so I'm not really loving the sponge, to be very honest. It does cover a lot in one go, but I don't know, I don't feel like it's as effortless. It could be better with a cream, because like I said, I'm doing a mousse foundation. So definitely with a cream, this might work a little bit better. I'm gonna try layering this side up, but I don't know where these little black specks came from on my face, but they're not coming off. Oh, it's acne. Never mind. It is a little bit patchy around the nose area. Like for some reason it's not going on, and I can't zoom up any more than this. But right here there's like a patch missing. Okay, so overall the coverage is pretty good. Both finishes are really nice. And I'm gonna go in with that e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer, the new one that came out. And I'm going to carve out these brows. I feel like the only thing this collection is actually missing is one of these kind of brushes. I wanted to try out these mini beauty blenders right underneath here. I feel like this is so extra. But Jeffree is extra, so we're gonna be extra today. These actually blend out pretty well, and I didn't even wet these, and these are blending out pretty good. I can't wait for like 5 years from now when Jeffree has like brow pencils and all this stuff, like crazy shit. Like, I don't put it past him. Like, you know, his own line of face washes and toners. I do believe he will eventually get there. Okay, my eyebrows are really uneven, so I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. And luckily, he has an eyebrow brush. It's so cute. I really am not like a pink person, if that makes sense. Like, pink is not my favorite color. I like purple, but like these brushes I actually really like. I really do. Okay, so I'm going to dive into the Hypermax eyeliner by Maybelline in the shade 720. I'm just going to put a little bit on the end of this Jeffree Star pink brush. I feel bad for putting black on top of this lovely pink brush, but my eyebrows need help. So what I'm going to do is just darken up my brows just a little bit. I really like the way I have complete control with this brush. I feel like the bristles are perfectly packed so you can get the maximum control. It holds the product in, and nothing like really bled outside the lines or anything, and I really appreciate that. Now I'm going to do my under eyes, and I'm going to use my Camo Concealer, blend it out. My concealer is on, and time to bake. For baking, I'm going to use the Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation. Everything is a foundation today. Okay, so I'm going to be using my translucent powder by Rimmel, and this is a Stay Matte. I like this one because it doesn't have flashback. So I used one for concealer, then I'm going to use one for powder. And it's doing a pretty good job. Here is the lovely palette, which is upside down. I only seen pictures online, so let's open this up. Has your plastic thing with the names. Oh, this is lovely. right away, I noticed that one of these shades actually looks like someone already opened up this palette and put their finger in it. You see it? Right there. Ew. Well, we're still gonna use it. My hair looks insane. Please forgive it. JS6. And I'm gonna go into the shade Sandy. Ooh, there's kickback. Like, wow. I'm gonna use this brush and just smoke out this color. I'm gonna tap in the shades a little bit and go over it. Nice. That blended out like a dream. Alright, and now I'm gonna go back in with my JS6 and I'm gonna go into the shade Naked, right underneath. Okay, so I just took the shadow off the brush. Now I'm gonna go into the shade Tropic. I've rubbed this brush into that shade like so many times, like swirled it around. Nothing is picking up on the brush. Tropics is here, and I'm like literally rubbing. I had to rub super hard for anything to show up. So I think this one is just, oh no, it's not the brush. This shadow is not even pigmented. That one's really hell. Okay, I'm really pressing in that pan. Oh, there we go. A little bit better, but I shouldn't have to work that hard for a freaking shadow. Just so you guys know, I'm not exaggerating. Look at this pan. Like, I scraped it. Okay, and now I'm gonna go into the shade SPF. In the corner, I think I'm going to do the shade Summer Vibes. Again, taking my JS6, going into the shade Summer Vibes. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the shade Sandy, and I'm just gonna blend away. So I'm gonna dust away this fake. Alright, going back with my JS6. I think this is gonna be my favorite brush to use. I'm going to go into the shade Toasted and just lightly buff that underneath here. Okay, and so all I do is draw on some wings, and now I'm going to use this Collab The Works Wow Effect All-in-One Mascara. Tati Westbrook talks about this all the time, and so I wanted to see what the hype was all about. So I'm just gonna wipe off some of the excess mascara that I have in the wand, which really isn't a lot, and I appreciate that. So already it's cool. The wand is very different, and I'm curious. Oh wow. That's really good. Like, you can see my lashes like up on top. I haven't even dipped back into the tube yet, and I actually really like the way these are making my eyelashes look. And it fits in your inner corner of your eye. The brush isn't too big. Nice. And I didn't even curl my lashes. Now I'm going to be using the Cheek Leaders palette by Benefit. This is a $160 retail value. And these right now are going on for $60 at Ulta. Very, very nice palette. Oh my gosh. I've been using this a lot. It even comes with a little brush. And I cannot wait to dip in. Now I'm going to use the shade Dandelion. I use this shade so much. This shade right here for blush is literally my favorite. Now, by the time you guys are seeing this video, this palette would have already been out. By the time you guys are seeing this, these will actually be for sale. I got mine about a week and a half before they released. I'm gonna use the Hoola bronzer. There is not much kickback or fallout in this pan, which I love, by the way. I still look like I got a bad suntan and I had glasses on the entire time. This is what I feel like I look like right now. Like, this concealer was way too light for me, but this was the only freaking shade they had, so I thought I'd try it out, but it's dark. I mean, it's pretty light. It doesn't look that bad in person, I promise. Tis missing a highlighter. This is a Makeup Revolution palette. I should do an entire video just dedicated to this because this is by far one of my favorites. Okay, so here is the Jeffree Star Skin Frost. I'm lying. This is the Jeffree Star Supreme Frost in the shade Frozen Peach. I actually really like, he says applying it with a finger gives you like a better glow. So I'm going to apply it right here. I'm going to do actually like 2 layers. And it's a very like subtle glow, but he has another brush in here and it looks like this. This is the JS4 and I'm going to use this in the Makeup Revolution highlighters. These don't have names, so I'm going to just call them like shade number 1, shade number 2. So I'm gonna go into shade 3, which is right here. And I'm just gonna go right over this. A little bit on the nose. Ooh, okay. Living. You see this? I don't really go for this whole glowy sun-kissed look, but today I think that's exactly what we did. It was kind of hard not to. I mean, we have, the palette is literally the 35G, like 35 shades of fucking gold. It's the bronze goals, so am I not bronze goals? I'm bronzed, bitch. I'm bronzed. See, if I ever had like a bronzer, I think that's what it would be called. Bitch, I'm bronzed. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think I tried out everything that I wanted to try out. Actually, no, I didn't even do my lip color. Fuck. Okay, and so for lips, I'm going to use this lip liner. It's a Buxom lip liner in the shade Cognito. So I only did the top lip fully, and the bottom lip I only did the center. And so on the outer edges, I'm going to grab another Buxom lip liner, and I'm going to go in the shade Hush Hush. And I'm going to basically ombre out the sides. Okay, and your lips are almost complete. Lately I've been really liking putting this gloss on. It is the No Thin Lips Secret Lip Plumper. Okay, so funny story about this lip plumper is that I had it on, I got ready, my boyfriend was still asleep. I already like showered, got ready the whole 9, he was still asleep. And he ended up kissing my lips, and like 3 minutes later he was like, babe, did you poison your lip gloss? And I was like, what? I'm like, oh, I had a lip plumper on, and his lips, he said it was burning so bad. And I laughed. And then I tried to like wipe it off of him, but I have rings and I scraped his mouth. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm making everything worse. It was like a really bad comedy skit. Like, I tried to help him and I just kept making it worse. I felt so bad. Not really. But it was actually pretty funny. Yeah. That just happened yesterday. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna zoom out, so I think we've had enough personal time. I think you're tired of seeing this. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what you guys think. I mean, look at this eyeshadow. Jeffree, you killed it with this brush collection. Honestly, I'm in love with this blending brush. holy fuck, yes. I'm gonna be using this probably every single day. And sponge, it's gonna take me a while to get used to. I automatically threw out my old one because I was like, this shit's gonna knock that shit out the park. Personally, I prefer my Flower Beauty one over this one, but I'm still gonna use this one just to get used to it, you know, because I only used it with a mousse foundation instead of a liquid foundation, so I still have to test it with all of the different kinds. So, yeah, but not bad. Brush bag, super cute, and I'm gonna actually keep all of my brushes separate from my other brushes because these ones are too special to ruin. This one is really nice. I really like the way it got everything here. I mean, these are just super nice, they're very soft. Like, wow. This one I know that people are using to like contour the sides of their nose with and stuff like that, and I'm all for it. I sadly haven't used the JS5 yet, but I think this would be really cute for like a nose highlight or an upper lip highlight, like my Cupid's bow. This, I haven't used a spoolie yet because I'm still growing out my eyebrows, so it's going to be a little awkward. It's going through an awkward stage. But as for the brush itself, it is dense and packed and perfect. And as for my JS6, bristles are actually already sticking out because I used the hell out of it in like 2 hours. Alright, and your little mini sponges, I actually really like for blending underneath the eyebrow and cleaning it up a little bit. The 350, oh my god. The 35G by Morphe is actually a really nice palette aesthetically. As for the formula, I wasn't very impressed. I just wasn't. Like, a lot of the shadows, you had to like dig into them in order for them to show up, and that's unlike Morphe. Morphe is what I recommend to everyone when they want something like affordable and also very high quality. And I don't think I'm going to be recommending this palette unless they want like a lot of gold shades and everything. But this definitely won't be one of the first palettes I recommend to someone, to be very honest. It is very cute to have in your collection, but as for quality wise, I mean, the browns that I had on my shade, my eyelids today was actually really nice. But just that one shade in the palette, just, I don't know. I wasn't really feeling that one shade in that palette. So I'm worried that other shades will kind of be like that, so I really hope not. So I am very excited for this next video that's going to come up, and I'm going to be testing out an entire box full of Hush Makeup Part 2. So stay tuned. Love you. Bye.